All right. It's blazing hot. It's like 90 plus, mid-July, North Florida. I mean, humidity through the roof, and it's just blazing hot. But the lawn is very happy. The lawn loves this hot, humid weather. Nonsensically, it's a lot hotter in North Florida than it is Central or South Florida. We don't have any Gulf breeze. It's just stagnant, hot air. So anyway, every week I've been putting out this RGS soil amendments. This week it's humic 12, and the humic acid helps the lawn absorb the nutrients. And the nutrients, I'm using this lawn food. It's the highest nitrogen content that I can find. The problem is it's granular, so I have to dissolve it in a bucket and then put it in. And it comes in these pouches. I'm gonna see if I can't find an alternative because I'm sick of dissolving this stuff. But it works so well, it's worth it. I'll put a pack of that in my 4-gallon sprayer plus the recommended dose of one of these soil amendments. So it's from Green Fertilizer Company or something like that. It's got Microgreen, AIR8, RGS, and this humic 12, which is humic acid. Each week I'll put out one of these, and every other week I'll put the nitrogen out during the summer. The problem is, you have to water it in because I'm using a backpack sprayer. Typically people use these hose end sprayers, but then you got to fight the hose. So I'll just turn on the irrigation and then water it in right after I spray it. But I used to use this for the lawn food. But I'm not a big fan of those hose end sprayers because it's a pain in the ass, to be honest. That's the way to go. So I'll put in about 4 ounces of this per 4 gallons, which is 1,000 square feet. And then I'll combine the AIR8 and the RGS and the Microgreen by itself too, about 4 ounces each in the 4-gallon sprayer. The problem with the STIHL sprayer is that it comes with a cone nozzle, and it's not good to spray lawn. It's good to do your shrubs and everything, but you need a fan tip nozzle, and I'll link to where you can get that. But you can hold it 20 inches off the ground. You get a nice spray pattern. You don't spray your boots. You're not spraying it too far in front. But it makes quick work and very even and consistent. What else? I'll have to put out like four trips of this because I've got about like 4,000 square feet. I've got 2.5 acres, but with the house and little islands, there's not that much lawn. But I have zoysia grass, and it loves this stuff, and it's thriving. So I'll show you how to spray it, and I'll show you the grass. I think that's about it. Let's see how we do it. Now, I've had a couple problem areas. See, I'm right by the street here. So the water comes running down there, and then it runs off into here. I mean, I've got it edged pretty good, but it still runs off. So then I get these little erosion spots. So this one I let go way too far. So I had to fill it with topsoil and sand. And I'll show you the sand I use, and it's filling in. It used to be bigger, actually. I've got to get some kind of diversion going because it's too much erosion. See, I had to do diversion here, all the way through here. Okay, now my second problem is these damn moles. The moles are running right along the edge of this curbing I put in. And I mean, it's nice because they're eating the grubs, but they're effing up. I think they're eating the grass, to be honest, because see that? It's all from moles. I either do a mole trap or what, but as you can see, this soil amendment stuff is working great. I really don't think it could be any better. Now what I do need to get is a greens mower and then get this like super dialed in. So yeah, very happy with it. Now the weed problem I get is dove grass, but I was using the hell is it called, blindside, but it kept scorching it because you can't put that stuff in over 80 degrees, 85 degrees. So I switched to Celsius. Boy, that stuff works good. I don't see much dove grass at all. It killed it. You know, this little bit of yellowing here might be because of that. Could be a bunch of things. I'm probably due to put out some grub control too. But I've got to level it. See these little areas right here? That was from that. These little areas right here, those are little depressions from erosion. So I've got to put some more of this sand out. But I really like how it leveled it out up there and over there. Now the grass has just got to do its thing and fill it in, and it's starting to. I mean, that was bigger before. But anyway, super happy with all this stuff. This Humic 12 and fertilizer, RGS, Microgreen, all that stuff has really helped the soil. So that's it. All right, time to water in the fert. So go to manual, zone 4, run, crank it. Let's get some water on this fertilizer to water it in because I didn't use a hose end sprayer. I got to kick on the irrigation. I gotta do something about these moles, messing up my style. But just water it in. Look how dark the grass is too. It's super dark. And it's thick. Not any weed. I'm getting sprayed. There's that erosion. But that's it. All right, I've got another project going. I'm trying plugs for the first time. So they're growing in, but not as fast as I want, but it's very shady here. Got these crepe myrtles. Whoa, that spooked me. This dude just popped out. Anyway, it's a lot of shade. Yes, my hedges need to be trimmed, but this is starting to grow in the little zoysia plugs. I probably should have just done sod, but I just wanted to see if that would work, because I spent a lot of money on those stupid plugs. I should have just gotten a pallet of sod. But yeah, gotta water in the fert. This is awful shady here too. I'm surprised the grass is as thick as it is. Like over there, it's way thicker, because it gets so much more sun. But this is doing pretty well for being in the shade all the time. It's all because of that fert. Anyway, that's it. All right, fert is out. Cleanup time. Get out of this heat. This thing cleans out pretty easily. Just spray it out. The one thing I did want to kind of say is that I'm done using blindside. I mean, it's okay, but it's too hot up here for it. It scorches. Anything above 85 degrees scorches the grass really bad. It doesn't kill it, but it doesn't look good. And plus, I don't think it works as well as Celsius. Celsius I can put out when it's hot, and it seems to work better. I haven't seen any dove. I've seen a little bit. I shouldn't say that. There's a little bit of dove grass, but not much. I mean, that stuff runs rampant when it gets hot, and it's tough to get rid of. But if you put out some Celsius, I put out 2 courses, 21 days apart, and it's worked really well. I'm very happy with it. Gotta keep this bad boy clean. So that's it. Almost forgot to clean out the hose. Put a little bit of clean water in there. Spray it out. That should do it. I have the AP300S battery. I just put all that fertilizer out. Still not even dent. You don't need the 300 for this. That's for sure. So anyway, until next week.